criminals ran from police. And just as they thought they got away, things backfired. Like the time this guy was in a high-speed chase, and he thought he'd escape by becoming a jiu-jitsu master. The man was wanted for speeding, and when the California Highway Patrol tried to pull him over, well, he sped up. After that, a ludicrous chase ensued.
And has been driving at high speed.
Wow.
Here we see. Whoa!
Wow. That was an aggressive pit maneuver there by the CHP.
Once the man surrendered and the cops tried to put him in cuffs, he decided it was time for a brawl.
Complying. Not complying now. Uh-oh. Oh, no. And now it looks like a fight has broken out.
And you have those two officers there. You wonder if there is backup nearby.
Uh-oh.
Okay, this is where you see the tough job that law enforcement has each and every day here, trying to bring what seemed like somebody complying.
It makes you wonder what the guy did on top of speeding to run away like that. This next perp also stole a car, but the person who put an end to his chase was not a police officer. See, while Tyler Morrell was out working delivering pizzas, he noticed a large commotion on the street.
Oh! Oh!
So when he turned around to investigate, he realized it was an intense police chase. And what he did next was so cartoon-like that it's hard to believe.
No!
The police were lucky that Tyler was there to save the day, just like where another civilian took stopping a chase into his own hands. See, a robbery suspect was being chased by police, but he made the mistake of turning into busy traffic. And once he did, the civilian hero decided to help out.
This driver almost in a panic now, and a truck maybe getting involved, possibly blocking him in. This truck, it's hard to tell if this truck is trying to get involved or if this is...
Luckily, nobody was hurt, and the suspect was arrested without issue. Unlike in this next video, where the criminal thought parkour was the only way he'd escape cuffs. The Atlanta PD got a call about several men trying to steal cars in a parking garage. When they got there, they caught the men red-handed. And a chase ensued, but they never expected one of the perps to do what he did while he tried to escape.
Coming down the ramp, gray sweatshirt, black pants, mask on. Guy just jumped down. He just jumped down. Hey, whoever that is right here.
Somehow, the man who jumped survived the more than 55-foot fall, but he still was arrested. Well, this suspect tried to run away on foot. The next fled via their truck, and this chase ended with a bang. This criminal was suspected of stealing a truck.
A pursuit southbound 605. We just transitioned from the 105 freeway. You see that vehicle right there, a big full-size Chevy pickup truck, GMC. Maybe it falls into the same family. This vehicle moving at very high speed.
And when the cops tried to pull him over, he started a high-speed chase. But while fleeing, he stopped paying attention to where he was driving in the heat of the moment.
Up the speedometer for you. You know, that funny thing about that, earlier on when they first started following, whoa, there, oh, jeez, oh my goodness.
The man driving the black car ended up being okay, just shaken up from the adrenaline of the crash. The police also arrested the suspect, and he was treated once in custody. This next officer was chasing a suspect on foot, but he got help from the most unexpected place. After these two officers responded to reports about a stolen car, they had no idea what to expect when they approached the suspect. What they got was somebody determined not to go to jail.
What's up? Yeah. I appreciate it.
After all that, the officer's partner was already there making the arrest. Don't skip cardio. The next suspect started her pursuit already in cuffs, but that didn't stop her from getting away. Police arrested a woman after being suspected of shoplifting from a local store. While they were outside of their cruiser talking and doing paperwork, the woman tried to make a great escape.
God dang! Hey! God! What the hell?
After all that effort, she ended up in cuffs again because she couldn't drive. All because of shoplifting, of all things. While this woman was in trouble for stealing small items from a store, the next guy literally stole a Lamborghini. On April 6, 2024, officers in San Fernando Valley, California were on patrol when they noticed a Lamborghini Huracan parked at a light. When they went to investigate the car, they saw the driver inside was asleep.
Well, when you were asleep at the light, I was right next to you. I put my spotlight on you, man. You were asleep at the light.
So they woke him to perform a traffic stop. But when they asked him for his license and to step out of the car, this happened.
Okay, I need you to step out of the vehicle.
I really just did it.
Okay, well, we need to double check and verify things, but I need you out of the vehicle. It is stolen. Hey, stop!
As police made chase, something went horribly wrong. The police eventually managed to find the man, a 51-year-old named Elliot Dugan. In the crash, he was thrown over 100 feet from the car. In this next pursuit, the suspect was also a carjacker, but you'd never believe what she was wearing when the police finally got her to pull over. After a long police chase, the officers finally managed to get the suspect to pull over. But once she got out of the stolen truck, she tried to flee on foot. But something made this chase different.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
That long list of charges was aggravated assault, theft of a motor vehicle, criminal trespassing, reckless driving, disorderly conduct, and fleeing, all while butt naked. Luckily for the officers in the next clip, the suspect had clothes on, but when they tried to arrest him, things heated up. Police noticed a motorcyclist in Arkansas completely ignoring all the rules of the road, blowing through red lights, going over 100 miles an hour, etc. Once the police initiated their stop on the cyclist, he thought it would be a good idea to flee on foot. The cops pursued, and once they got close enough to stop him, all of the officers tased him. But that officer didn't realize that the motorcyclist had a whole gallon of gasoline in his backpack.
Hey, he's on fire! He's on fire!
Somehow, the man did end up surviving. This whole incident happened seemingly out of nowhere, but our next criminal had a manhunt launched after him for hours before the police found him naked in the woods. Matthew Thomas Bernard was wanted by the police after being suspected of killing 3 relatives of his mom, sister, and 14-month-old nephew. Police locked down the entire area where he was located until they could find him. Once they did, they were shocked. After the police captured him, he was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder. It took the police a canine, multiple shots of pepper spray, and tasers to take Matthew in. But for these next suspects, they got in an all-out war in the middle of the street. After being suspected of gunning down a liquor store owner, police finally caught up to a man a few days later. But when they tried to make an arrest, he fled in the passenger seat of a black Prius.
We don't know what's going to happen here. We've never seen this before where you see the hand from right there.
Eventually, the Prius had nowhere to go. After the police managed to disable the man, he was knocked out in the car. The female driver got out and surrendered. Our next carjacker didn't get the chance to surrender because after he got himself into a chase, he also got himself caught. Somehow, this guy led multiple police officers on a high-speed chase in a box truck. The chase got intense to the point where he was driving into oncoming traffic, but that was his downfall. It probably isn't surprising that the carjacker was also a Florida man. This next chase took place far away from Florida in Los Angeles, a place with equally as awful drivers. However, unlike this Florida man, these criminals were partying in the car while they tried to get away. These 2 burglary suspects were getting chased by the LAPD for hours before they were pulled over.
Going home?
Oh, they're getting out.
Do you think they're going home, though?
Whoop. Oh, I think I'll just get out and act like this never happened.
Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh.
Unbelievable.
Did we just...
But once they were, they couldn't care less.
A proud he is.
Okay, now
Look at how
is
proud
he
is
the cop videotaping this? It looks like okay, he's been arrested. So does this make him a hero?
At least everyone was in high spirits, despite participating in a high-speed police chase and being arrested. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe and never miss another video.